Hey everyone, welcome to another quarantine edition of the Adam and Chris Show. I'm St. Adam.
I'm Chris Malice.
And Chris, what is the funniest thing that happened this past week?
Wall Street's been getting kicked in the nuts by Reddit of all things.
And it's hilarious.
You go ahead and do the Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes. So, there's these hedge fund bros that like to get together, short sell stocks. They buy these stocks that aren't doing so well, and they bet on them failing. And they announced that the next one they're going to do is like GameStop, because let's face it, GameStop isn't doing well, especially since the pandemic hit. Mm-hmm. And these Reddit users found out on a Reddit page called Wall Street Bet that just like a bunch of Reddit users, you already have a mental image of your typical Reddit user that just sit around on this particular page and like to just mess around on the stock market. They see this, a lot of these people are video game players anyway. They don't like these hedge fund guys, same as like most of us don't. So they're like, you know what? Fuck these guys. So what they did was, I think at the time, because GameStop stock has been declining. Like back in October, it was under $10. But at the time that this happened back in like December, it was about $20 a stock. So think about it.
Oh, it's gone down drastically worse. By the time this stuff started picking up, they were down to $2.
Well, think about it. They got all these people got like $600 stimulus checks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, fuck it, So they pulled together. They bought a shit ton of stocks. It drove the GameStop stocks up, which in a normal society that'd be great. But since these guys were trying to short sell them and betting against them, they have to pay out if the stocks do well. They collect money if the stocks fail. They have to pay out if the stocks do well.
Here's my thing. Shorting, if you ever seen the movie The Big Short, it's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
There's positives towards the shorting. It's a way where some people that know a lot about business, and in that, the Christian Bale's character had numerous belief that these companies that they were shorting were lying about all kinds of financial data and weren't being honest with all kinds of things. It was a way to expose the home lending industry and show off how crooked these things were going on. So it in practice could be good. It could be a way to put a check and balance to unfair practices. But what these guys were doing with GameStop was, it was betting against that. And I constantly think, why are we betting on industries to fucking fail in the country? Why are we going to, that's casino gambling. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it gets funnier. It gets a lot funnier because since these Reddit users took on Wall Street and drove GameStop stocks high. I mean, I checked it on Friday. It was at $325 a share. The Reddit users are making a lot of money with all the stocks they bought. These Wall Street bros, they're in the tank, $5 billion. And I think it is funny because like Wall Street usually looks at individual investors, you, myself, people who don't have a lot and our 401ks depend on like, playing the stock market. They just kind of laugh at us. They, we're stupid investors, stupid money. We're just little know-nothings. We'll never make it. And it flipped it on them. And I like that.
Yeah.
I like, because like these people, they make money off of misery. They make money off of people, messing up their lives. Now, keep in mind, this is one of those pick your poison type deals for me because I don't like GameStop as a business.
No,
I don't like
the way
I don't like the way they treat the customer. I don't like the way they treat the employees.
Yeah.
Case in point, when the pandemic started, they decided that they were an essential business.
Yeah, because they sold mouse pads or
Right. So
keyboards and mouse.
since they were an essential business, they could stay open during the pandemic. Now, the employees that had to work there and had to deal with the public day in and day out, they promised them hand sanitizer. But when they promised the hand sanitizer for the employees, they didn't deliver at first. In fact,
they promised the bare bones minimum. They didn't give them that. Wow.
No. In fact, they actually try to get the employees to supply the hand sanitizer, and then they
fuck yourself.
reimburse them.
Go fuck yourself. Let's stop right there.
Right.
What?
Right.
Oh yeah. God.
Oh man, Jim Sterling did a whole video on it.
Here's one of the problems of so I get what's going on, and there's something that could be said about people that support Bernie Sanders and some people that support Donald Trump. I know they're two different ideological backgrounds or whatever. I think that there's a portion of Trump supporters that got fucked over hard by financial institutions. If you ever listen to them talk, at one point they talk about, like, putting Wall Street in check. I mean, Steve Bannon famously said, "To hell with Wall Street," and it's one of the first fucking things I ever agreed with that motherfucker on. The gap between the working class poor, the working poor, and the rich in this country is becoming so wide. And, the rich assholes in this country keep telling people, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's nothing to see here. And motherfucking the peasants, as, Rush Limbaugh said at one point, they're starting to notice and they're getting pissed. And they're doing shit like this, Yeah. And I don't really feel bad for the hedge fund assholes who got fucked over, because fuck them. Because I'm sorry, if you're a billionaire and your thought process is, I'm not. You will never ever. A billionaire is somebody that will never ever 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 have to work another day in their life, and neither will their family. That wealth will always be there. They'll never fucking lose it. And common people, struggling, if you're a billionaire and you're like, oh, I need to make another billion, so I'm going to fuck this company over or whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, but Chris, hold on. To have that attitude, that affects people that only have 2 yachts when they could have 3.
Oh, fuck them.
Where's your compassion?
Where's their compassion for and here's the thing, maybe we need to start getting some of these, especially with like the game industry, some of these fucking Wall Street bros the fuck out, because every time these assholes end up getting heavily involved with industry, with publicly traded companies, things become way too expensive for fucking people. Look at pharmaceuticals. You used to be able to spend like $20-$30 and most to get your pills and to maintain your normal life. Now we're talking about $1,000, $200 or $300, $600. And again, this is something that Bernie supporters and Trump supporters have been shit on with, and a bunch of them are, starting to get pissed. Now, I think that's why the reason, if you go back to the core problems of what's going on with the country today, you look at the rioting that's been going on and all that type of stuff, the peasants are getting mad and they want fucking heads on the block. We went through the 2008 recession and none of those assholes who benefited from it did a fucking day in jail, and all those scumbags should have. People are pissed. Now, when you're pissed, sometimes you're misguided and you end up doing things. I'm not necessarily saying this whole Reddit thing is a misguided attempt, but you end up doing fucking things because you're pissed. I think what needs to start happening is some of the wealth that us working class people are earning for these companies, we need to start fucking seeing, in our lives, and not just to the top 1%, as Bernie would say it.
Right. Well, so the situation actually goes from there to all these Reddit users making money. They're using an app called Robinhood to buy these stocks. I mean, that most of them.
This is good.
So, right. So, these hedge fund bros, they actually had to get bailed out by another hedge fund. They had to have like $3 million pumped into them to keep them afloat, and they lost that as well. So they lost a total of $5 billion. So then, for whatever reason, the people at Robinhood made it so you can't buy GameStop stock on Robinhood, at least at the time of this filming. And it's so funny to me because, you name your app Robinhood, and everyone knows that there's one thing Robinhood was known for. It's helping the rich because they need it.
Well, here's the thing. Also, Wall Street got mad when the common man, normal people, did what they've been doing to them for the last fucking 30, 40 fucking years since Reagan was in office. And it's
a free market. It's a free market until you and I make money.
Yeah.
Until we make money, then it's no longer a free market.
First off, nobody gives a shit about government in this country. That's bullshit. That's a lie. All these corporations that fucking are anti-regulation for them. When they need the government, they have easy access to the government because they have these things called lobbyists, or I like to call them government-approved bribers. They don't. They fucking do not, man. And this is a way for the working class to fucking at least put a big middle finger to these assholes' face.
They have gone and made GameStop a Fortune 500 company.
Well, they've gone and made people that hate GameStop actually root for them.
And I guarantee, like, the CEOs and everyone at GameStop are like, suddenly we're doing well. We have no idea why.
Hey, we can maybe buy your games back for $2 for 20 of them now.
You got a new PS5 unopened? We'll give you $20 for it.
Yeah.
Well, and I want to address the hedge fund bros right now, because I don't know where this is going to end. I want this stock to keep increasing. My only regret is I wish I knew about this so I could have bought some of that stock too. But to the Reddit users, I hope the stock keeps going. I hope you make your money and fuck all these guys. But to these hedge fund bros, I want to address you right now. You're probably worried about this. I mean, hell, the hedge fund that was banking on this had to declare bankruptcy. And you're probably thinking, oh no, what are we going to do now? And I mean, you could apply at GameStop. That's something you can do because they're probably going to be opening more stores. But if you're too good for that, I just want you to hold on to this idea. All the money these Reddit users made, I'm sure if you hold on long enough, it'll trickle down for you.
That's all right.
All right. Well, if any of you have any thoughts about what's going on, if you find this as funny as we do, or maybe you are one of these hedge fund guys and want to air your grievances in the comment section below, go for it.
Kiss my ass. They go to you. I don't give a fuck about hearing their grievances. Fuck you. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Go sell your fucking yacht, and then you could be able to fuck them. You know why? Because fuck them.
You're right. And to the rest of you, if you like this video, give it a like, share it around with everyone. Let's see what everyone thinks about this, because I just find this hilarious. And if you like this kind of stuff, if you like this insanity, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow us on all our social media. We're talking Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Chris's OnlyFans page.
It's www.onlyfans@realoj.com.
That's buyer beware there.
Buyer beware. There's a lot of white girls on there. White women. I'm going to put that
anyway. From the Adam and Chris show, I'm St. Adam.
I'm Chris Malice.
And fuck the hedge fund bros.
Yep, fuck 'em.